Greetings, Twilight Strugglers. This is Anton Scott for Action Round Zero. Flying solo again today. Hope you enjoy it anyway, with just one voice on here. Today, we have game one of the Tenerife Conference Finals between Ziemowit and Makis Bahtsevanis. This is promising to be a good game. This is a first in a best of 5 series. The series winner will go on to meet Tomasz Twaro, the winner of the Seattle Conference, in the grand finals. Tomasz, of course, won last year's ITSL and is one of the better players in the world. And these are certainly two other of the better players in the world, or perhaps even the best. Ziemowit needs no introduction. Makis Bahtsevanis, lower profile player, but he did, of course, end up as the #1 seed overall in the Tenerife Conference, whereas Ziemowit, I think, was 25, 27, something like that. And notably, Makis also beat a bunch of Polish players coming into this, so maybe he's the pole killer. We're going to be watching from Ziemowit's side. He's the US, and let's go. We'll be watching a little bit faster, but with this hand, I think Marshall is a no-brainer. Lots of ops. And yeah, let's see what Makis has up his sleeve. I could see a Nasser headline here. And if Ziemowit's lucky, he gets to hold defectors. Yeah. Okay, Sokovs is good, good counter here. Maybe we'll see an Italy coup. Certainly, Makis knows that Ziemowit would headline Middle East if he had it, so maybe no hurry with the Iran coup here. Oh, wow, okay. Just trying to get rid of Europe quickly. Certainly suggests a very weak hand, and look at Ziemowit spreading. Other than missing out on 6 VPs there on Europe Dom, this is a great start for Ziemowit. Even has that little bit of extra security with Indo-Pak. Vietnam is a great space card. Fidel, if you want to put your opponent in a CA problems here. Okay, we're going to start out being high defcon weird. We always love seeing that. It's just going to go with Fidel right away. I like it. I like it. It puts another problem in Makis' hand if he has CIA in there. Then he needs to keep track of. Okay. Ziemowit needs to keep track of, or Makis needs to keep track of his ARs and who gets to coup what. So another opportunity for, or possibility for Ziemowit here is to Vietnam coup itself. Okay, we're not going to get that. Makis rolls big on Malaysia duck coup, but that is 2 VPs. Nothing to sneeze at. I wonder if we're just going to see. I think if I'm Ziemowit here, I like taking India and Indonesia with these 3 ops. Okay, you can continue the walk. If we're going Burma, wouldn't it make more sense to go into Malaysia maybe? Or maybe he's still hoping to get some mill ops here. Iraq coup. AR6 could be incredibly powerful here. So, watching at a slightly higher speed, as you can tell. But Makis in a think here. Oh, he had Middle East. Wow. Okay. Now he has to take Thailand here. Does he have a 2-op to take it? He does with Formosan. And now we're going to see probably an Iraq coup. Oh, he thought he could coup North Korea. If he could coup North Korea, he would have. Okay, the Iraku less important there, but Ziemowit gets another great hand. Look at that containment. Purge. Nazis, come on. Yeah, Purge is strong here. Because your opponent's going to want a coup, but he has to coup a two stab. Stupidly great ops, says Ziemowit. Yeah. And his roll is unimpressive. The Malaysia coup there was... Yeah. Okay, and blockade headline. Suggests no D-stall in hand for Makis, or just no good cards, but there's a lot of blue being played, so I don't know. And Defectors was gone, so like D-call was possible here if you had it, or even D-stall. Now, I will say, I've watched some of Makis's... I don't know if it's Makis or Makis. I'm going to say Makis. I've watched some of Makis's games, and he's an unconventional player. Clearly very successful, good player, but he'll throw you a curveball or two. He's doing quite well here. I think with both Middle East and Europe scored, certainly we're going to see a lot of play in Asia here. Now the question is Ziemowit with these ops? Okay, he gets into Panama. Is Ziemowit going to be able to take an Asia Dom here? Does he dare take North Korea? I wonder. I wonder if he had to go into Angola there as well, knowing I would assume that Makis doesn't have. Wow, that was the big decision he had there, I guess. Okay. Gets off to space first with Nazis. The big decision there for Makis was whether or not to give CIA. Wow, just poor ops here. I think you just go ahead and score Asia here. Yeah, you're not going to get the Dom. And you're going to play IP War for it, for Milops here anyway. You could make a case for taking Afghanistan first for one more VP, but then your opponent takes South Korea and it's a wash. So, although maybe there's not even a card to... maybe there's not even a card for Makis to get South Korea there. NORAD, East European Unrest, maybe. Okay, Nasser Vent. Go ahead and get some Milops, and then special. I wouldn't mind breaking North Korea here if I'm Ziemowit. Have a Dom in all three early war regions. Or maybe go to Cameroon. Okay, Nuclear Testban was his like contingency card, and yeah, okay, this makes sense since we can't get an Asia Dom anyway. Oof. We're gonna see another purge here. But good pointing out by Ziemowit. Makis got both the DE cards. Those are two cards that will not be affected by purge. If you're Ziemowit here, you can go ahead and take South Korea and space that Korean War. Oh, is Makis going to get out of another Europe here? Oh, wow. Twice. That's 11 VPs that Makis got out of temporarily canceling Ziemowit's Europe dominations. So Ziemowit gets that coup roll, but does not get into Panama. And now Makis gets to roll. Oh, play decal, of course. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. And then we have the 4-up to make up for it. I'm going to wait with Romanian abdication until after D-stall. And D-stall should be coming any moment now after Algeria. Okay, he moves into Mexico to cancel that D-stall, but D-stall is still going to go into Panama, Venezuela, Brazil, and Chile. And trying to think what else Makis has here. De Gaulle, I think we haven't seen. Or was it maybe given to... Was de Gaulle given to blockade, maybe? Yeah. All right, and we keep going here. Realigns on Chile are successful, but Panama's not. Now, I guess Ziemowit's just waiting for Makis's... okay, there's some mill-ops. Oof. So now Korean War is easier to play. Now, I recall a game from way back when Ziemowit held Cambridge 5 instead of another 2-up. I don't remember which one. Going into turn 4, and then he had like 4 scoring cards or something, and it became really problematic. So I'm glad to see him getting rid of Cambridge 5 here instead. Now here's a hand. Yeah, and play Bear Trap AR7. This is fantastic. And get rid of Cultural too. The only problem here, I guess, is Allende, but you can hold it. You can hold Allende. Opponent can't discard anything from you, so you don't have to give access to South America. We're going to get to coup Nigeria here, or maybe into Brazil, depending on what opponent does. We're going to be glad to get rid of these war cards as well before Flower Power. Early war definitely favors Ziemowit. I think this is going to come down to a lot whether or not Makis can... it's going to be purged probably. Whether or not Makis can leverage his advantage in the Americas. An advantage that is kind of... Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Grain sale steals the purge that was just taken up. Oh, man. Yeah, and with... Yeah. Wow. I've never seen this before. 3 straight turns being purged for Makis. Yikes. And we're at... yeah, we're at... DEFCON 5 here. This is a weird new situation that I'm not sure I've seen this before. I guess at Ziemowit, you're looking forward to cooing Nigeria with cultural. I think that's what you want to do. You certainly don't want to give your opponent a bunch of mill-up with the wars until he has used his... He's gotten his mill-ops, because these coups are all going to be -1 because of salt. So, wow. Turn 2, 3, and 4, Makis has been purged. I keep saying Makis. There goes Gunman. Oh, just enough. Okay, he just takes that instead. I guess I can kind of see why. At DEFCON 4, you typically want to leave your opponent to do the cooing. So you can coup back. And Ziemowit knows that he's not going to... He won't be cooing into South America here. I would do a waiting move here and just space Willie, I think. Okay. Oh, Kung Panama. Yeah. See, now I think Makis is gonna do a big old coup on Angola. Oh wow, give some CIA. Wow. Okay, and here's some VPs for Makis. That's interesting. Okay, gets a big roll on Nigeria. So an Africa Dom is gonna be pretty safe here. Oh, that's nasty. He's got to put OPEC in there. Oh, and he fails. Wow. Oh, this is not how you want to be. This situation you want to be in against. Against Ziemowit. Yeah, so he has Summit, Nixon, and Death Squads. Wow. Oh, wow. So he has to play the scoring, and then Ziemowit gets 2 unopposed. Yeah, okay, so you do that, and then you coup Zaire. 5? I don't know about that. Oh, he's he's gonna get 3 more VPs from that. So what do you do now? You just no, you don't coup. Don't coup. You can just go ahead and like Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah. This works, I guess. But now what? Do you take it with Allende? You're gonna give your opponent 2 VPs, 2 millops with Arab-Israeli war. I kind of feel like Ziemowit forgot that he was giving millops here with these cards. Okay. Still, imagine being Makis here, just slowly watching one of the best players in the world with this kind of advantage. I think you just play Missile Envy here, right? Duck is gone, so even if your opponent plays Cuban Missile Crisis, it's safe. And you get Quagmire too. NORAD's evented. You can do a 4-op coup of Thailand here. You can do 2 4-op coups of Thailand here. You can also counter this Lib Theo with Voice of America. Okay, Makis gets out, so this makes sense. And out of there, yeah. Okay. Yep. That's probably about as good of a use of Voice of America as you're going to get on a board like this. And now we're going to start cooing, I think. Both players need to coup a bunch. Maybe Ziemowit just gets rid of these scoring cards. Now, I feel like this is... I haven't done deep analysis of this game, but I feel like Ziemowit has been luckier than Makis in this game. Obviously, with last hand, for example, 3 extraction rounds. But Makis is only down by 6 here, and with the solid grasp on the Americas, about to get some more VPs in Southeast Asia. I don't think Ziemowit's going to coup Thailand here. No, it doesn't even get a chance to. Oh, okay. He smells Southeast Asia coming. That's impressive. Do we coup back? Yeah, not a super big roll. Makis might just coup that right back. Okay, he's gonna try to space instead. Fails it. How about Colonials here? Colonials protect Zaire from realigns. Poke. Yeah. Oh, I hate it when you don't put 1 into Thailand there, because having 1 in Thailand is so powerful, not just to make the coup stronger, but that's 2 influence for 1, if you know what I mean. Like, you get that extra free for breaking. I don't know. I don't think we needed Philippines there. If we have long-term plans to maybe take an Asia Dom rather than just looking at these Southeast Asia. I'd prefer one more in Thailand there. Okay, big roll. I think now we just score that. Or we go ahead and Thailand coup right now with Japan. We need more mill-ops anyway. He's got his mouse there. That's okay. He's gonna play the more conservative route. I wonder if maybe that is. Yeah, I mean, you never know where that roll is gonna end up. You need a 5 or a 6. Would have been enough with a 4 if you put one of the rear guards ops in there. Oh, and a smaller roll on Angola, but enough, of course. Actually, not enough. Goodness. Okay, so now what? Yeah, you just gotta space that. Oh, and Puppet saves. Puppet saves Ziemowit. Wow. Or maybe not. Maybe Puppets is a bad idea here. Okay, where do you go? You go playing Puppets when your opponent's about to coup always kind of stings. You know they're gonna coup out of one of your places. So if you go into Panama here, you're giving your opponent a chance to get into Panama. Yeah, now you definitely don't go into Panama. No, don't go into Panama. I think I prefer Saudi Arabia there, but I guess he's just going to place into Panama. Sorry, that's stupid of me. Yeah, of course. He's just going to place into Panama and coup Argentina. Or maybe he wants Angola. I could see that too. You place into Chile and realign Argentina. And then coup Angola on AR1. That's a juicy, what, 8 VP swing if you get that Dom. If he has African hand, which it's likely that he has it. 3 scorings still out, turn 6, and Ziemowit doesn't have any. So, yeah, there's the realign. And now you coup Angola, which is gonna, yeah, perfect. I think you need one more, Ziemowit. I think you need one more. Opponent's gonna flip that. He's got either Muslims or we will bury you for sure. Not for sure, but likely. Ziemowit has a way back into South America, both with Panama and OAS. But good play there by Makis to just place into Argentina realign. I like it. Okay, double threat. Very powerful. Okay, place China into South Korea. Sees the Asia and scored. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That could have happened a long time ago, but now Makis gets to go into Panama, and wow, this game right now is in a way, or so often, you see these situations and who stands to gain from what scorings coming out before and after the reshuffle is a big one here. If you're Makis, you want to wait for turn 7 before Africa comes out, because then you get that Zaire coup and it's going to be juicy. And this is what I mean. A lot of people, I think, if they're Makis, they would hold out with Che here. to protect against this very play. J would have been very nice to have here. He probably didn't have that 4-op that I was talking about then. Wheelbury or Salami. Oh, he wants those VPs. See, yeah, this is good because Makis knows that the longer this game goes, the bigger his chance to come back, I think. That's how I would see this game. And he knows there's no very good cards here. Getting rid of Portuguese, and maybe there's a scoring coming out here. Let's see. Camp David is nice. So that's incoming as well. Oof. Okay. All right. So now I guess, yeah, now Makis gets that dom. Oh, early 5-year plan. There goes. Oh, I bet the last card is Africa. So that if 5-year plan took Africa, you spend those ops somewhere else. I think. Yeah, this is Africa. Yep. Interesting turn. Very interesting turn. So he spent a bunch of ops here in Africa, and he didn't have to. He didn't have to. Ooh, here's a low ops hand. Opponent has Middle East, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe he was also trying to hold, yeah, he was trying to hold on to 5-year plan if he could. But then he should have just played Africa before taking South Africa there, because then you just hold on to 5-year plan for one of these two scorings instead. I would be very interested, Ziemowit, if you watch this. Did you consider headlining Shuttle Diplomacy here? That's a 4 VP shuttle if your opponent plays Middle East right away in headline, which Makis might. He knows about Shuttle Diplomacy. Shuttle Diplomacy is a tough headline to play here, but it's strong. It's very strong. Makis could take Japan here with China card. I mean, he won't now that Asia's been scored. But yeah, and there's redraws too. We don't know Makis' whole hand. I think We Will Bury You and Muslim Rev are in there. Muslim Rev obviously very strong here as well. Oh, now there's a redraw. Wow. That's why we don't headline scorings. That's why we don't headline scorings. See, Shuttle Diplomacy here makes Middle East much more awkward. Yeah. I guess you have to spend a lot of it in Asia here, but I think it's worth it. Like, what are you going to do with it in Africa? You're going to coup Zaire anyway, so you just put it in Philippines, Burma, and Indonesia. I guess taking Malaysia works too. 1 Malaysia, 1 Indonesia, 1 Burma. Cancels the Dom, which is 4 VPs. And you can put 1 into Zimbabwe, maybe. Yeah. And with defectors in hand too. I think the defectors is known. Decall was not, and I think Makis saw it. Like, okay, Ziemowit's gonna headline Asia. I have one or two redraws. Decall's one of them. Wow. Big headline plays in this game. There's Assault Purge and Grain Sales. Yeah. Yep. And there's We Will Bury You. And he plays it for ops with lots of... Wow. And Ziemowit gets out of Gunmen. Huh. That cancels Kitchen Debates too. And I wonder if Kitchen Debates was also in Makis's math there. Okay. This all makes sense. And there goes NORAD, which we kind of forgot about. I don't know. Did someone forget about NORAD? Not me. And Ziemowit gets to take Brazil. Yeah. Or Argentina. Not sure about the reason for Argentina instead of Brazil here, but yeah. So Makis still has Middle East in hand, but also Muslim Rev, I think. Oh, we don't get to play afterwards, of course. That was Ziemowit's action round when we played Lone Gunman. So Makis gets to fix Argentina. And he has ABM. Okay. And there's no reason for Ziemowit to move into anywhere in Middle East. Maybe placing one makes sense. Yeah, taking the Asia Dom back also makes sense before Indonesia is too easy to flip. But what do we do now? How does Makis get out of this Middle East? 4 VPs, you don't want to give it to him here. But look at the rest of the board. After Middle East and Asia scored. Oh, wow. Brush war. Oh, and he wins the brush war on Italy. Oh, wow. Okay, so... Oh, did we have to play that right away? I don't think so. Now, I wonder if Ziemowit, if Makis's plan here is to... He doesn't even need to play shuttle diplomacy, though. He can just... That's a lot of 4-ops, that's true. So we take back the Dom and Middle East here, but we're about to get hurt with Muslim Rev, I think. Unless, did I forget? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, those two get removed. And now we don't have enough. Now, Makis can't get into Egypt. So we're still kind of safe there, I think. Do we want to space at some point too? I think Panama Canal is our AR7 play. Okay, so now Makis is going to place one into Iran. And can he start to fight for Europe Dom here? No, he's gonna need Sokovs to clear out Greece and Turkey, but then after that, he can start to fight for Europe Dom. And this is a comeback. Wow. The board now very much in Makis' favor, and if Ziemowit doesn't get this War Games off, which is probably why he should... Wow, he didn't... Whoa! Makis didn't have one op to put into Iran. I guess he knew if he places one into Iran, then Ziemowit just plays... he just breaks Iraq or Saudi Arabia, so... Okay, he also knew that he had to do this. Yeah, Ziemowit rolls big. Okay, now the board is a little bit bluer again. It really goes back and forth quick here. And Ziemowit gets grain sales and Aldrich games and terrorism. But not a lot of ops again for Ziemowit. And what do you do with this grain sales right here? Wow, just a minute ago, it was 3-1 DOMs for the Reds, and now it's 3-1 DOMs for the... Sorry, for the Blues, and now it's for the Reds instead. Sorry, for the Reds, but now it's for the Blues. Got lost there and thought, okay, is Makis gonna get a Central America control here? That's 9 VPs. Ziemowit's gonna... It's nice for Ziemowit to have this point buffer because he's gonna probably end up using Glasnost for a coup. Someone really should get to space 3 too. As well, I should say. I think Ziemowit holds on to Aldrich aims for turn 9, right? There's nothing bad here. I wonder if that coup went a little bit too fast, or if Ziemowit should have thought about maybe playing that solidarity for the event. Because Makis is going to play Liberation Theology here, and he probably would... He doesn't mind DEFCON being at 2 right now. I think. Wow, what an interesting game. Yeah, it was 3-1 red DOMs just a minute ago. I mean, that was counting Asia and Middle East, so I guess never mind. The the map has shifted colors quite a bit the last few turns. Let's put it that way. And here we go. Are we gonna get... Oh, playing the China card right away too suggests no big cards. Okay, and where's this coup going? Mexico. Oh, just barely enough with NORAD. Just barely enough. Now, do you... Yeah. I feel like since he played China here, do you play terrorism right away? If you're Ziemowit? Okay, good coup. He's gonna get that Dom off. And should Ziemowit terrorism here right away? He might catch a scoring. All the bad scorings are red. Or he might catch a DEFCON win out of it. Oh, this could end either way. This is so much about scoring card timings, and is Ziemowit kind of terrorism here? I think he should, right? Your opponent played the China card right away after grain sales. So I think eventing terrorism makes a lot of sense here, especially with 2 of the cording. Oh, and OPEC too. Wow. I think terrorism should have maybe happened a little bit earlier. What does Panama Canal do there? Nothing. It does nothing. Oh man, so many good cards here that Makis is playing. That could have been terrorized. I just feel like that. Yeah, wow. Makis is getting away with murder here, I feel like. Oh. Okay, he's trying to get the realigns off, but I don't know. I don't know, Ziemowit. Terrorism could have happened much earlier. And nice realign of Costa Rica there. That's a play I wouldn't have seen. Wow, and big roll on Zaire. Okay, that kind of kills the game. Finally, we get the space off, but man, two huge rolls there. I think that should have been terrorism. I think we should have terrorized on AR2 or AR1 even. No, not AR1, AR2. After taking Mexico, should have terrorized. Ziemowit takes a little break here. All right. And yeah. Okay, well, here's another hand. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Okay. Yeah, this game really could get anything could happen this game. This is a great one. Oh, and Junta too. I still think we placed there, yeah. And then one more, I think. Okay, cancel Africa is good. Teardown is really nice with Italy looking the way it's looking. You might even get Italy in 2 rolls and then do the third on France. Okay, but Makis is clawing on to hope in Central America. Oh, and what do we do with the voice here too? Huh. Okay. Marcus takes that. Oh, this is a fascinating game. Wow. Do we keep going? I don't mind a 4-up coup here. I think that 4-up coup is justified. You could also attack Europe. Yeah. Attacking Europe here is acceptable. Oh, and he gets him out of Italy, but he still has access, but he needs to play a 3-up into Italy and East Germany. Otherwise, I think Ziemowit just goes for East Germany here with all the 4-ups he has. Yeah. I think you can just keep going for it though. I think, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense too. That's a bigger point swing. But Italy might also be a target for something like this in just a minute here. So I guess you're holding on to Aldrich Ames for... No, okay, you're going to play Debt Crisis to discard Pershing, and then Aldrich will be empty on AR7. I guess the other option would be... Wow, okay. This is going to get high defcon weird again. This opens up... What does this open up? This opens up a Pakistan coup. But Mox has shown us that he doesn't have a lot of ops. Is it time for an Africa coup war again? We could swing on Zaire here, and then if opponent, yeah, if opponent coups back, oh, okay. Now it's gonna be a case of Zaire chicken here. 2 very important battlegrounds up for grabs and DEFCON at 3. What do we do? Marcus doesn't know about voice here. Voice could be the wild card that changes the math significantly. Oh man, I'm so glad I'm not the one playing this game. I would muck this up one way or another. Oh, he takes away. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. He takes away access to Zaire. Oh, that's so good. Okay. So now we get to, well shit, what do we do now? Oh, okay. We discard Pershing with Debt Crisis. And then we boys. An opponent only plays one small step. NORAD really paid off this game. NORAD either really pays off or is a huge dud. It's never like one or two important ops. I think this was the third time Ziemowit got a country out of NORAD. And South America went from control to just 2 VPs for Makis. And 2 or 3 minutes ago, Ziemowit said, "This kills the game." Does anyone else remember that? Okay, so Ziemowit is saying, Makis, I know you don't have a 3-op. Which do you want? Do you want Zaire or do you want Mexico? I think Makis is going to take... Oh, it's containment too. Wow. Wow. Okay, so now I guess voice goes still. Zaire, Mexico, and Cuba maybe? Okay, that one makes sense as well. Oh, Star Wars is big here. Star Wars is real big here. Oh, what can we do with it though? What can we do with Star Wars? Crane sales? Voice AR7. We can't do that because of Aldrich. Well, we kind of can do that. Ah. How about EEU for a headline? Purge is good too. Actually, Purge and then EEU. Purge EEU. Or just EEU right away. EEU gives us the temporary Europe Dom, but maybe that's me trying to be too cute here. We have 3 cards that we want to play on AR7. Wow. And EEU would not have worked against the Reformer. Good thing we didn't headline Europe the way we headlined Asia earlier. Oh, and Korean War is really awkward here too. Wow, how are we going to play this? This is tricky because we definitely don't want to play Korean War. We have to fix Europe. Oh, wow, okay. Now War Games is in discard as well. Oh, what do we do? Yeah, I think Chernobyl fixes Europe first. We're going to run out of playable ops here real quick because we have to play... We want to play Aldrich, Quagmire, and Star Wars AR7. And I think Star Wars... VOA Star Wars is probably our best bet here. Could also... Oh, man. Yeah, I think this makes sense. This is what I was leaning towards. And NORAD's not going to save us this time. Now, worst case scenario, we could Aldrich Europe if we feel like we're not going to get there. But that means we still space Quagmire and try to suffer through Korean War, which is so awkward here. Okay. All right. That's a respite. Look at that, Europe. Wow. I think we're going to have to end up giving Korean War here, though, and that's so painful. Okay, no, he's not going to do that. Oh, we're going to get to double space. Of course. I'm so dumb. We're double spacing here. Still an incredibly awkward hand. And now Makis says Africa Dom. Oh man. Yeah, so Contra here, then Star Wars, then Europe scoring. And where are we at right now? We're at +1. It's even, +1, +1. It's like everything is just +1 back and forth. Makis has a small lead here by like 2 or 3 VPs in final. If it was final scoring right now. Whoa, are we going to do this that early? Okay, so now Ziemowit has a small lead. Obviously, he has 3 DOMs to 0. But I think Makis gets the lead back with just putting 1 in Zaire. Maybe. Oh, this is so close. This is so close. What a game. Is Africa the decider here? Yeah, Africa's gonna end up being the decider. Unless Makis has a really good AR7 play here, which I doubt. He's got the Iran Contra buff. So he could try something like a realign on Mexico and a realign on Zaire. It's probably a decent play. Yeah. First Zaire and then Mexico. Mexico's even. So you just need like a decent roll on Mexico. Maybe even have a 3-op. Yeah, maybe you have a 3-op here. 5-year plan. Oh, gives up colonials. Oh, Makis, you have to tell us what the other card was. He's going to tell us. It's in that chat box right now, and I want to know what it says. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, these are the games that just sting, but at the same time, you're so happy you get to play them. That's how I feel about these games anyway. Just like, man, it just really stings to lose this game for Makis. But these other games, like either you win or lose them, but it's just such a joy to play them. And he ends up giving up on DEF CON. Fantastic game. Ziemowit, I would love to hear, if you watch this, please give us your comments in the comments here. Terrorism felt to me on AR or turn, was it turn 8? On turn 8, terrorism felt like maybe not no-brainer, but with 2 really good scorings for him and the fact that he played China right after grain sales makes me feel like maybe terrorism was the right thing there, but maybe not. I don't know. And then, yeah, thank you. Huge thank you to both Ziemowit and Makis for playing this game, sending it in. This was the first in a best of 5 series. I hope we get 4 more games. I think, I could be wrong, but I think the next one is going to be on Ziemowit's channel. And as soon as he puts that up, I'll put a link in the description of this video. But for now, congratulations to Ziemowit. Congratulations to Tomas, who already won the Seattle Conference and who's going to play the winner of this series. But we have a couple more nice weeks of ARZ action happening here with Ziemowit, who, by the way, I think this is his 5th or 6th week in a row that he's on Action Round Zero. That's just the way things go this time of year. But anyway, until then, thanks for watching. Thanks to the players. And I'll see you guys in the next one, or hopefully someone else will be casting by then. Okay, bye-bye.